Hi everyone, Animathist here with another manga haul, this time for November through December. I got quite a little bit, not super a lot, but I guess pretty much the same amount I normally get, I guess. But so, yeah, I guess we should just jump right into this, huh? Alright, so the first thing I got is Haikyuu Volume 18. Haikyuu is so good. I finally decided to get caught up with the manga online, and it's super good. The match we're in right now is really intense and great. But yeah, Haikyuu is always a joy. I used to be caught up to the manga before season 2 even aired, but I have a hard time sometimes keeping up weekly to series that aren't One Piece, but I've been doing really good lately. So yeah, so Haikyuu Volume 18. Nice little cover there. Another sports series I always get, of course, is Kuroko's Basketball. There's not much else to say that I haven't said about Kuroko's Basketball. It's really good. The ending's a bit meh, but overall it's really good, and I'm definitely going to be collecting all of them as they come out. So Kuroko's Basketball, Omnibus, oh yeah, that's Omnibus 9, I think. Moving on, we have the newest pickup for Assassination Classroom. I don't know where exactly this takes place in the story. It's coming to an end, the manga. I've completely watched the anime, and I love the anime. This is another thing, like with Haikyuu, where I used to read it weekly, but then fell off, and then just finished it in the anime. So yeah, I may go back and reread all the content I already know about in the manga, though, because I think they skipped some things, maybe? I'm not too sure. But yeah, Assassination Classroom. This is a nice, just very simple, clean cover too, just the complete black. It's kind of cool. So yeah, Assassination Classroom, Volume 19. Then, another pickup, we have Seraph of the End, Volume 13. Seraph of the End always has really nice covers, and this one is no exception. I'm not currently reading Seraph of the End. Like, I like it, don't get me wrong, even regardless of all of its faults. It's enjoyable, just I'm not currently keeping up reading with it, but I'm still collecting the volumes. Maybe I'll stop eventually if I don't start reading it soon, but right now I'm content just picking them up as they come out so I don't get behind. But yeah, Seraph of the End, Volume 13, don't have much to say about that one. Then, Platinum End, Volume 4. Platinum End, I know it gets hate, but I enjoy it. I haven't read this volume yet. I am on Volume 2, I think. But I enjoy it. It's nothing extraordinary, and I understand the disappointment because of who it's written by. You want it to be more than what it currently is, and I've heard it gets better, but I don't know. But so far, I'm liking it, so Platinum End, Volume 4. Then, we have Attack on Titan, Volume 23. This is another case of, I used to be caught up to the manga, I fell off, then I recently got re-caught up, and so now I'm completely caught up with the manga, and it's getting pretty insane now again. Attack on Titan has, like, these lulls, though. Like, it gets really intense, but then you have all the political stuff, which I'm fine with. A lot of people I know complain about the political stuff in Attack on Titan and the human v human kind of conflict and whatnot, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's really good. I think this starts the Marley arc, I think, or I think that already started last volume, I don't know. But I'm reading online and not really by the volumes, but I am picking the volumes up. Then, of course, we can have a haul. Well, that's not exactly true because it doesn't come out all the time, but Without My Hero Academia, Volume 10. I absolutely love this cover. Red is my favorite color, so you have this completely almost red cover with the black behind and AFO's hands just like colored in red, and it's just really, really cool. And of course Bakugo and Shigaraki and Midoriya. Just, yeah, I love the content. This is some of my favorite stuff in the manga. So yeah, it's really good. If you aren't reading My Hero, you should be. Alright, next, another pickup I typically get when it comes out, Flying Witch, Volume 4. Not much to say about Flying Witch. It's very just quaint and nice. It's just a nice read. It's very enjoyable. I haven't read this volume, so need to get on that, but yeah. So, Flying Witch, Volume 4. Then, a new release from Viz that I'm super glad is finally out in English. We have The Promised Neverland, Volume 1. The Promised Neverland is a great series. I've been reading since chapter 1, and I have been reading weekly ever since, and it's just great. I wouldn't say it's unique necessarily, but it's somewhat unique for a Shonen Jump title. It's pretty dark. I don't want to give anything away because of spoilers, but definitely you should pick this one up if you haven't. So, The Promised Neverland Volume 1. And next we have Magi, Volume 27. Of course, these covers of Magi are just some of the best out there. I'm not caught up to Magi for the English releases, and I haven't finished it online because it is over. But I've read up to volume like 21 or 22. But I'm thinking of just like starting over from the beginning, or maybe not exactly the beginning, because I have read the Belbad arc, which is like the beginning kind of arc of Magi, a few times. I've seen it in the anime and read it in the manga a few times, just because I keep having to restart Magi, just so I can remember everything. But so yeah, I may just start from like I don't know what, sometime after that, but because I remember that arc pretty well, I don't think I need to go over it. But Magi, Volume 27. From what I hear, this volume's pretty great, so can't wait to read it. And next, or I guess I was going to say last but not least, but it's not last, but last for that pile anyways. We have One Piece Volume 84. Absolutely love this cover and this volume. Some of my favorite stuff in the Whole Cake Island arc is within this volume. This cover may have kind of spoilers for non-One Piece fans, but you'd have to look kind of deeply into it, maybe. Not that deeply, but anyways, whatever. But yeah, this volume is just great. Absolutely love the, oops, I dropped one of my figures, little accessories. But this volume, is absolutely great. I'm absolutely loving the Whole Cake Island arc. It's slowly becoming one of my favorites. I love the character designs of this arc. I love the characters, the characterization, the development of some characters. Some characters are getting just some really nice badass scenes, and it's really awesome. I absolutely love this arc. But yeah, so One Piece Volume 84. Absolutely glad to finally have this one. Now moving on, we have Yona of the Dawn, Volume 8. Once again, this is another series that I recently got re-caught up to, and Volume 9. But, yeah, Yona is great, especially recent stuff has been really good. The romance aspect of it is starting to shape up, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just really good. It's not your typical shoujo. I think I think anyone can enjoy it. It has quite a bit of gruesome violence. It has deaths. People die. More often than a lot of shonens, actually. The characters are great. And yeah, it's just definitely... It definitely deserves a read. So yeah, Yona of the Dawn, volume 8 and 9. Next, we have Kiss Him Not Me, volume 1. I really like Kiss Him Not Me. It's kind of a guilty pleasure manga, but Kiss Him Not Me, volume 2. And Kiss Him Not Me, volume 3. Kiss Him Not Me, it's just really enjoyable. The characters are fun and likable, and it's just, yeah, it's just a completely guilty pleasure thing. It's all about this girl, who's really into, like, BL and everything, and she has all these guys who really like her, but she doesn't want their attention because she's, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable. But, so Kiss Him Not Me is really fun. Really great. Next, we have the new release for Horimiya, volume 9. Horimiya is just one of those series that is a really just feel-good, happy series. It is a romance, but the characters are so great. It's just, yeah, there's not much to say. I've only read 3 volumes. I need to read more, but I just really like it. And then you have Princess Jellyfish, volume 7. I'm on volume 2 of Princess Jellyfish, and I liked it enough where I'm deciding to collect it as they come out to not get too far behind. Plus, in my collection, I don't like getting super far behind in things unless I really don't like something, which doesn't happen, like, ever. Then I'll stop collecting, but... Next, we have some seinens here. We have Berserk, volume 36. So this finally completes my Berserk collection. I have 1 through 38 now. I'm on volume 25. I really like Berserk. It's great. I think it maybe is a bit overrated, but that's, you know, just subjectivity. But I really enjoy it. I really like it. Then we have Blade of the Immortal, Omnibus 4. Now, Blade of the Immortal, I have not started yet, but I'm pretty positive I'll like it. So, I'm just collecting it. I'll probably read it now that I have 4 omnibuses out. And God, this one's heavy. But now that I have 4 omnibuses out, I think I'll just read it before I'm collecting anymore. Next, this was kind of a spur-of-the-moment kind of purchase. We have Children of the Whales, Volume 1. This volume was really good. I knew I probably would like it just going off the synopsis. It's all about world building and stuff, so I knew I'd like that. And about these characters who live in this world filled with sand, and they're on this moving land mass made of like mud and clay, and they have magic, and it's just really about that world. At least that's what I got from volume 1. But it's really good. Anyone should pick it up. I got it primarily also just because this cover is gorgeous. But yeah, Children of the Whales, volume 1. Then we have Golden Kamuy. When this was first coming out, volume 3. When this was first coming out, I was reading it online, but I have since stopped, and I'm just going to read it by volumes. I don't think I've read the content of this one yet, but yeah, so Golden Kamuy, volume 3. It's a really good historical, kind of historical manga that's, yeah, just really enjoyable to read, and the characters are really nice. Then, of course, we have Tokyo Ghoul Re. I'm still on Tokyo Ghoul Volume 8, but I know I like Tokyo Ghoul, so I'm just collecting them. But yeah, so I don't have much to say about this volume. It's Tokyo Ghoul. Everyone knows about it already. So, Tokyo Ghoul Re Volume 2. And then last but not least, for manga, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Omnibus, or Part 3, Omnibus 5. I'm missing quite a few JoJo's, but I decided to pick this one up because I needed something and I like these hardcover books. I'm currently watching the anime and I'm enjoying it, so I decided to pick up the manga. Alright, next. Whew, this is kind of exhausting. Next, we will move on to anime. So, first, I got the limited edition of Your Name, the movie, obviously, by Makoto Shinkai. I really like this collector's edition by Funimation. But, yeah, Your Name, I watched it recently because I bought it, because I wanted it, because everyone was talking about it. I do think it's... Okay, I don't necessarily like using the term overrated, even though I know I just did just a little bit ago. But I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I was expecting a little something more, I think. And that's kind of where the problems arise with expectations. I'm usually good about those, but whatever. So Your Name, limited edition. Next, we finally have a release we've all been waiting for. We have Anohana, limited edition by Aniplex, of course, so it cost me an arm and a leg, but I have it. But, yeah, Anohana is just super emotional. I watched it probably back in 2012 or 2011 when it first came out, but it's just really good. And if you haven't seen it, then yeah, I'd suggest just watching the dub, because the dub's pretty great, actually. So, Anohana. Now, this is a release I never thought we'd see, but I'm so glad we have it here. Thank you, Sentai Filmworks. We have the premium edition of Haikyuu with the dub, obviously. And this I've just been waiting forever. I made my friend watch the sub, even though he's dyslexic and doesn't like reading subs, just because Haikyuu's so good and I thought we'd never get a dub because it's a sports anime. But that seems to be changing. We seem to be getting more sports slings over here, so that's great. So, Haikyuu, the premium edition. Alright, I do have one more thing to show, but it's pretty heavy, and so I think I'm going to cut here and just show it to you down where it is. Alright, see you then. Alright guys, so this is the Pandora Hearts Collector's Edition, or Collection, or Pandora Box, whatever you want to call it. It's the complete series of Pandora Hearts in a really nice format, but this is the big thing I was talking about, which I lied, I actually have another big thing to show you guys that I forgot about. But regardless, we'll do this first. So this Collector's Edition is just so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's just everything you could ask for in a nice collector's complete collection, whatever. But, yeah, so here's all the books, Omnibus 1 through 12. These are just gorgeous. I love the spines. They're so good. If I could, I would display it like this, but I don't have any room for it. But yeah, so let me pop out a book for you guys real quick, which I think I'll have to cut away for, so 1 second, I'll be back. Alright, I am back with Volume 1 of the Pandora Hearts Collector's Edition. So, this is Volume 1. Like, these books are just so quality. The paper is very nice. There's some color pages in here, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, there's some color pages, so that's really nice. But yeah, I'm just so happy to have this series in my collection. I really do adore Pandora Hearts. I've watched the anime and read some of the manga, but I'm glad I can just reread all of it and finish it. And yeah, it was expensive, but it is a yen press release, so that was to be expected. At least, you know, they weren't lazy with it, and it is a really nice version of this manga. So, alright, then on to the last thing I have to show you guys. Be back in 1 second. Alright, so this is the actual last thing I wanted to show you guys. It is the Monkey D. Luffy Gear 4th POP Maximum 1/8 scale figure, I believe. This figure is probably my all-time favorite figure. Absolutely love it. I'm a huge One Piece fan, of course. I love the Gear 4th transformation. I love Luffy, and I just absolutely love the detail in this figure and just everything about it, really. Like, is just so great. Like the smoke and how they did his muscles and the stand being the smoke, and it's just like super accurate to the manga of how the scene looked, because he's obviously in his Dressrosa attire about to take on Doflamingo in Gear 4th. But yeah, so this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys. Probably my favorite thing I got in this haul. But yeah, so Monkey D. Luffy Gear 4th figure. So, alrighty, that's all for this haul. I'll see you guys in the next one.